is you read the deep route, which is either a corner or a post, to a spot route, which is a little bit, it's the same concept as the spot route by the F, but it's run by an outside receiver. So it's we call it a spot as well because it's run off of the whole player, just like it is out of the backfield. To the Swede route, which we've talked about by the F, which means he has another free release route here, so he doesn't check on this one. And then we have a check down to the backside, be it via slant, or if you're in a two-back, could just be the back out of the backfield. So this is what it looks like. Again, your first read is going to be the corner. It's usually always a corner route unless we tag the post, okay? But it's always the deep route as our first read. In this case, it's going to be the Y on the corner here, or it could be on the post if we tag it that way. All right, and our spot route now is run by the outside receiver. There is a couple little nuances to this spot route. Again, just like when we run it out of the backfield by the F, we still want to replace the whole player with the outside receiver. So we still, if this is the whole player, we want to replace him. And so in order to do that, we don't want this Z in this case to be any more than 7 yards from that Y. So we want to cheat him in a little bit, get him close enough that he can get there. Again, his depth is at 5 yards on this route, and we just want to replace that whole player. So if the whole player is standing here, he wants to just chase and go replace his inside hip right there. Okay. If the whole player sits there or tries to bang or play this spot route, then the receiver would just turn it into a whip route, and he'd just whip it back outside and turn it into a man route. Okay, so that's his man version of that. So again, he's going to sprint in here, replace this whole player. If he disappears, he just sits and faces the quarterback. If the whole player tries to play that or bang on him, then he breaks it outside, turns it into an out route. The F, free release Swede, again, 5 steps flat, and then he can start to gain ground, and his aiming point is towards the number. So even as he's gaining ground, he's gaining width at the same time. Okay. Again, the quarterback on this, his drop's going to be a little bit different. Even if you're a if you're a pure 90 set team on all your quick game stuff, then he can just 3-step drop this and be fine. If you're a traditional 1-step quarterback drop and a 60 set O-line, then what you want to do is take a 1-step drop by the quarterback and read this deep route, and if you like it, throw it right away. If not, then you want to shuffle. So we want to go open, shuffle on this to get a little bit of depth, because this route takes a little bit longer to develop. So so the drop changes just a little bit by the quarterback. And again, on the backside here, we've got slants on the backside, and as always, the inside slant, be it a 1-step or a 3-step slant, will never cross the center. If he gets into that tackle box, he just looks for some grass and sits it down, and that becomes our check down. So we've got the deep route to the spot route to the Swede route to the check down is our progression. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 is our progression there. And as you can see here, not a whole lot different than the stick route, now, which is why I say that this is not a route you need to spend a lot of time on unless you just have a really good corner route runner, a really good superstar that's an inside receiver for you. Then you may want to play with it. But if you think about it, you got a stick route in here like you do with your Y on the stick concept. You've got somebody occupying this outside third with the corner like you would with the go route by the Z on stick, and then you've got a free release arrow or Swede by your F just like you do on stick. So again, if you're at a small school, probably not something you want to mess with, but it can be an effective play, and it is a good goal line play. So again, that's how you run it. The big key thing is to make sure that the Z and the Y in this case are no more than 7 yards apart, because you do want that. You do want him to be able to get into that spot route as quickly as possible and make it time up, so that by the time the quarterback is off of this corner route, his eyes are right there on that spot route and he's there ready for the ball. Here is here's a slant to the backside here on 69, or a quick high-low. And again, you can see what the quarterback sees on pre-snap. He sees all that grass, so he completely forgets the front side and gets the ball out to the backside quickly. Now we have the front side read. We're going to read the corner first. And with our corner routes, the rule on all our corner routes are this. You're going to break the 5-yard line, which we are here. his aiming point would be to the front pylon of the end zone. So if that were the end zone and that's where that front pylon sat, then his aiming point would be, when he stuck this at 10 yards, he would want to run, he would want to sprint that right at that front pylon. That would be his aiming point, and that's where the quarterback would want to throw it, and that way they're on the same page on the path of the ball, on the path of the route. The other thing about the corner route is, on the stick or a post route, on the stick, tell the receiver to sprint three steps before he looks for the ball, and then when he looks for the ball, look up. Don't look back to the quarterback, look up, because the ball's already in the air. If they look back immediately on the stick, they slow down and give this guy a chance to recover. So sprint 3 steps after the stick, then look up for the ball. Okay, so here we go with the corner route. So the quarterback here takes a 1.5 step drop there and gets the corner route out quick. And you can see here, now I always say, remember, we want our aiming point is going to be to the front pylon here if we're outside the 25. If we do have somebody that's playing over top, it's the quarterback's job to throw that receiver open. So what you'll see here is when he runs this route, the receiver actually, or the quarterback actually throws him more to the sideline. That's fine, but you don't want to waste a bunch of practice time trying to work on getting the receiver to start bending corner routes and that kind of thing out. If he'll run his route at the same way all the time, and then the quarterback can just throw him open. Okay, so what you see here is this quarterback just throws him open. That safety kind of runs with him there. He could play over top, or that backer does. It turns and runs with him, so he can throw him open by throwing him more to the sideline there. But again, good read by the quarterback. He sees the grass. He sees the grass back here. He likes that grass and gets the ball out to him quick. You can see the quarterback 1, 2, 3 quick. Again, the O-line here is 90 set instead of a 60 set, so the quarterback takes a 3-step drop, but that's still his first read, and he gets it out on the 3rd step. So here we're on the spot route. Again, you see the width between the Y and the Z here is not very much, probably maybe 5 yards on this one. And again, he wants to chase and replace the inside hip of this whole player right here. So the quarterback's going to read the corner to the spot. 1, 2, 3 corner, spot, and as you can see, that whole player left, so now there's just grass here, so now he just sits. And you can also see here, you can see that this flat defender sees the F, and he tries to go play the F, which gives us even more grass right here. Now we can go make a play. See the quarterback again, 3-step drop. 1, 2, 3 corner, spot. And then here's the Swede. 1, 2, 3 corner. Don't like the corner, and he sees that he's getting chased here by the spot. They're playing pure man. He probably could have hung on this. There's a lot of grass out here. He could have thrown to if he hung on it a little bit, but he was taking the easy throw. He sees that the corner's chasing the spot route inside here, so there's still a lot of grass right out here. Nice, easy, quick throw. Comes off his read quick, throws the Swede right away, and got a big play out of it. Again, watch it full speed. Corner, spot, sees grass open, throws it to the Swede right now. Then we're going to the left side, and here's a slant to the backside again. Quarterback comes up pre-snap. He sees blitz coming off the edge, so he sees grass. He sees this grass open up, so he likes the slant right away. And then we come back to the play side to the corner. 1, 2, 3. Get the ball out. And as you can see, you'd like to see this receiver stem him and lean on him just a little bit more to get a little bit more separation, but he does break down his leverage. But the most important thing that you can see on this is that at the top of the route, you you can see that he runs 3 steps, then his eyes go up for the ball. It doesn't go back, they go up for the ball. The ball, and goes and makes the catch. Good job on that route. Now we have the spot route. Again, want to replace this whole player right here. Go to replace his inside hip right away. And you can see also the splits have been cut down here. He's not all the way out on the numbers. Read the corner, spot, everybody disappeared, got lots of grass, easy read. The only thing he does wrong here, again, remember now the quarterback wants to throw him away from the nearest defender. He does, he throws him to the outside. He should just turn, drop, step, turn, and get straight up the field here instead of cutting it across the field laterally. So again, catch, turn, and get straight up the field. Good route, just need to finish it. Again, you'll see the quarterback's drop. 1, 2, 3, corner, spot, there it is, get it out, and he needs to get straight up the field again. And here's a sweet route. To the left side. Corner, spot, you got the sweet out quick. He got pressure. He got pressure, plus he sees all this grass here. So he gets the sweet out quick. Alright, out of a 3-by-1 set, again, everybody's going to wind up in the same spot. So nothing changes for the quarterback. And really nothing changes for the only thing that changes now is if we go trips, depending on who you put in here, is this number 2. And actually I like it better if the number 3 receiver runs the bubble, but it's still just as effective as if the is number 2. Okay, but do it either way. But you're still going to wind up, somebody's still going to be in the same spots of the field. Okay, so you still have your corner route, nothing changes there. Still got your spot route, nothing changes there. We're still going to have somebody over here occupying the flat. Okay, it's just a matter of how they get there. And again, I like it better if this H was inside the Y, if we were in what we call hit, trips right hit or early hit, and put the H inside the Y, and then he can run his bubble from there. The one thing I like about that too is the timing of it's a little bit better from the inside position than it is from the number 2 position, because he kind of starts to run out of real estate over here as the quarterback gets to him in progression, unless he gets in trouble or he just sees grass open up quick. But either way, got people in the same spot, and progression stays the same. Everything is good. The only difference on the bubble here, the receiver wants to open up at a 45, cross over on a 45, then on that 3rd step level off and stay level or stay flat until the quarterback throws him upfield. Here's what you would like to have happen. Again, that's why I would like for him to have a little bit more room and be as an inside receiver over here when they do it. But here we'll have got a post tag on this one instead of the corner, because we got 0 coverage, nobody in the middle of the field. So we get a post tag, so it should be 1, 2, 3, throw the post, 1, 2, 3, get the post out. Good job there. And then now we got the spot route. Again, want to replace the whole player's inside hip at 5 yards depth. Cut our splits down a little bit. Let the deep route, one other coaching point right here. Always, if he's on the ball here, he's on the line of scrimmage, and he's off the line of scrimmage, it doesn't matter. If you've got a short route or an inside route and somebody inside of you has a deep route, always let the deep route guy go first. So you'll see him buzz his feet and kind of hesitate and let the deep route go. Then go replace the whole player. And in this case, you can see the whole player kind of sat there, and the receiver did a nice job of just finding the grass and going and settling where all the grass was. So you can see the whole player he got replaced by this backside backer, came across, replaces the whole player. Receiver sees that, but he sees lots of grass in here, so he does a nice job being a football player and just kind of goes to the grass and then sets down, and the quarterback's able to find him and make a big play out of it. And then here's the bubble. Again, we do it. Here's the bubble done by the number 3 receiver instead of the number 2 receiver like the drawing was, but same effect. So you got the corner to the spot to the bubble. Okay, and as you can see, uh, you know, there was grass here to start with. He sees him closing, but there's grass still open out here, so he comes off of that and goes to the bubble.